Is AI going to take over the world? For a long time, that was a question limited to the realm of science fiction, but now it seems to be a current and pressing debate. Science fiction authors and filmmakers have depicted a future with artificial intelligence for better or for worse. Some show it bringing fantastic changes to our society, enabling technologies we can barely imagine, while others show it turning crazy and genocidal and taking over the planet. But now we have people like Elon Musk telling us that a singularity is coming and that artificial intelligence, these new algorithms like ChatGPT that are coming along, are actually seriously at risk of becoming conscious and taking over the planet. Is that actually a serious possibility? The public understanding of AI algorithms is very limited, and a lot of the fear around them comes from that lack of understanding. Even people who do understand the technology in detail have these same fears. It becomes clear that there's a different problem. There's a philosophic problem. There's a problem with the kinds of labels we're using for the concepts we're talking about. When we're talking about artificial intelligence, we're not actually talking about something artificial that is intelligent. We're talking about a generative algorithm, but we've applied this concept from science fiction to this real-world entity, even though the references don't match up. And the same's true for phrases like learn and understand. It doesn't make any sense to talk about a machine learning or understanding, at least not a machine that we've built so far. We don't even understand how human cognition works, let alone have the ability to replicate that in a machine. Now, it is certainly true that AI algorithms, as we call them currently, have the potential to dramatically improve and transform our lives. They will probably replace certain jobs, and they'll also create new jobs, and they'll give creators, artists, and all sorts of other people the ability, as many tools do, to create far more and far better products than they can currently. But it's not true that they're about to replace humans altogether. They don't have the ability to create things from scratch. All they can do is recreate things they've been taught before in new combinations. They are not capable of replacing meaning and intellectual pursuits and the kinds of things that only conscious minds can do. One day maybe we'll create a machine that can do that, but we are nowhere near that today. The state of the current conversation around AI is a really good example of the importance of philosophic clarity and precision in our use of language. As we keep developing these technologies, we need to make sure that we're using the right terms and expressing the right concepts when we talk about them. So the next time somebody talks to you about the threat from AI and the idea that it's going to take over the world or turn evil or there's a singularity coming, just make sure they're clear on the concepts they're using and the proper meanings of those concepts. When you use words like intelligence and understanding and learning, make sure you're not anthropomorphizing something that isn't human. Try and come up with new labels, and that's difficult. I've suggested generative algorithms as a better name for AIs, but for words like learn and understand, we really need entirely new labels because a machine's ability to change its programming is a wholly new concept that is different from any human concept that we might try to apply to it. If you've enjoyed this episode, you can meet my wife and I and hear us talk about Innovation Celebration at LibertyCon Europe in Lisbon, Portugal on April 21st. We'd love to see you there.